really interesting. I think it had some interesting looks at like freedom and art and what is a muse, and is that like a concept? Is it a fish? Is it the concept of is it freedom? Is it all of it or none of it? And that's, established in such a short amount of time. I mean, this was a really short piece, and you're able to visually and conceptually pack a lot in there, which is the sign of a pretty poignant piece of art. But I think it was shot really well. I think it was really interesting, a really interesting look at nature and from an artist's perspective. And I think there's definitely ways you can expand upon it or keep it at this length. I mean, you were able to establish a lot in a really short period of time, like I said. But it was a really interesting piece and really well done.
In that minute, I feel like a lot is said. It very much feels like the visuals themselves are trying to convey the message more than because there's no dialogue, and it's very much a very simple scene of an artist painting a fish, and I feel like underneath that layer is a lot more meat, in the sense that I feel like the fish and the artist are supposed to be the same, in the sense that they both feel confined. The fish is in a fish tank, yet the artist paints the fish free. You see the shot of them walking to the river. I believe this whole thing is a metaphor for the fact that the artist wants to be free. He feels confined, and so when he paints the fish free. He doesn't paint the cage. He only paints the fish itself. Which is very fascinating that for how short it was, I feel like there was a lot to talk about. Like, me rambling was longer than the short itself, which is very fascinating how much you can put into something, even if it doesn't take a lot of time. Just with the layers of metaphors and symbolism. It's very interesting.
I thought there was a lot packed into the time, and the pacing was good. I really liked the opening shot of the river. It was really cool right off the bat. The colors and the cinematography was really nice throughout. And I feel like for me, the message was kind of like an inspiration for this guy. This fish was inspiration, and then he also set him free in the end. And just the freedom of expression, and I don't know, like an artist's life. There might have been something I missed as far as the message, but for me, that's what I took out of it. And I thought a lot was done in just a short period of time, so I thought it was really well done and creative and different.
This was such a great 1 minute story that was shot really, really well. And I loved the fast forward effect that they used. The story that they told, it made sense. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And they did it all in 1 minute. Bravo.
This is a beautiful appeal for nature. I thought it was kind of a cry for help because we have so much cages and tanks and zoos and ways of containment for animals to either our entertainment or companionship or whatever it is. We justify that as humans. And this particular human saw the beauty of a free creature and was able to capture it fully with his talent through painting. And it's just so simple and magic. I really enjoyed this, and I love the title as well.
Short, sweet, and interesting. Yeah, it was visually pleasing and edited well, and I liked it. It was, yeah, very well done.